And welcome in everyone to another edition of the Lakers Fast Break pregame. I'm here alongside my good guest, friend, and fellow panelists, Zangerstein and Z. Tonight, the Lakers welcome in the Charlotte Hornets. Lakers are coming off a bit wounded off a 126-115 loss to the Celtics. The Hornets are back in the Staples Center Z after falling to the Clippers 113-104. While they put up a valiant effort defensively, Z, they just ran out of gas in the fourth quarter, and their three-point shooting ended up being horrendous. They went from starting out very hot, 5 of 14, and then eventually finished 6 of 29. The Lakers will be without Cam Reddish tonight. He's out with a groin injury, and also the Lakers will be without Gabe Vincent as Gabe recovers from arthroscopic knee surgery. The Charlotte Hornets are going to be missing Mark Williams, going to be missing LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward, and they will be also absent. I believe it's. I'm trying to remember who else is going to be absent. Uh, that being said, Z, the Lakers come in 16-15. I mean, I expect them to beat the Hornets. I mean, Gerald asked me, should you rest AD against the Hornets? And I said, well, given the fact that Rui is now in the starting lineup, I mean, the Lakers shouldn't need Anthony Davis in the fourth quarter. What are your thoughts on the Hornets coming in here again to the Staples Center to face the Lakers in this LA double set, Z?
Okay, first, when I saw the starting lineup, I thought at first, the first news was Camo's out, right? Camo's out. I thought that they're gonna put Austin, but they didn't. It seems to me that Darvin just doesn't want to accept that Austin is their third guy. No, Austin, you're on the bench. Fine. So they chose Rui, and I was thinking, oh, okay, Rui, wait, I think this is actually a balanced lineup. I was disagreeing with Sunday here, who said it's a terrible lineup. But I was thinking about balance, offense and defense. So Camo's out, but you put Rui in, who is a better shooter, and fits the concept that they're now using, which is switching defense. So they're switching everything, and I think Rui fits that concept. But I'm not sure I'm gonna be looking out for after this lineup what is the rotation, because it has always been a problem for Ham. Not this last two games because the trio Rui, Austin, and D'Lo were carrying so much of the load on that bench unit. So it was like the starter sucks, but the rotation is good. It was better, but now Rui is on the starting lineup. So what's gonna be the rotation? Because it has always been the problem. The starters is not the problem, right? Right. I was thinking D'Lo, Prince, LeBron, AD, and AD. I think that was actually good. It wasn't the problem that we're calling out. It was the rotation, the lack of size on the bench units, using LeBron as the center again, or Rui at the center. It was so messy of a lineup prior to this game. So I don't know. I was actually falling in love with the rotation. Aside from the starters, I hate it. But the rotation was better. And now you have a guy on the bench that is gonna start. What's the rotation gonna be? That's the question. I think you're off. You're off. You're muted.
Thank you very much. Yes, I agree with everything you just said, Z. I also agree with Adam in the chat. I think that, there's obviously a significant better fit with Rui beside Prince than there is with Cam and Vando. Rui can do multiple things as a scorer, and he can get streaky as a shooter, but I really like him and AD being able to, if they want to, switch above the break with LeBron at the point and either one of them dropping and being able to hit the three. They're both very capable. I think there's um, a better chance for better efficiency because the Lakers come into this game, and I want to welcome in our good friend LakerNic. Coming into this game, Z and Nick, the Lakers are the 24th ranked offensively efficient team in the NBA. The Hornets are 26th. So I agree with Z. The fact that Mark Williams, Gordon Hayward, LaMelo Ball are all out tonight for the Hornets. Lakers should be attacking inside in the paint with AD. AD should be able to live on the block. Him and LeBron should be able to run multiple side pick and rolls. Uh, Rui and or Austin or D'Lo should have themselves a nice volume shooting game. Hopefully, one or two of them make some of them. Other than that, I think the key is, now that the Hornets are basically short their two of the three best facilitators they have, only PJ Washington is left, that you basically stunt Nick Richards and you try not to allow PJ Washington to beat you tonight. What do you think, Z?
Not only are the Hornets terrible on offense, but also defense. So I think you need to crush them, honestly. Even without Cam or Gabe, you have LeBron and AD. So if the concepts that we're gonna see is not fit on their starters, then we need to question it more because I think it's just the concepts and the rotation, not the starters. Or not the players even. It was that the players were confused about this rotations and schemes that they're not able to execute what the coach is want them to do. That's the main issue. But if, for example, I think not only do they need to attack the rim, but also they can use. I want them to see. I want them I want to see Prince be an off-ball roamer on offense. Like he needs to move. He doesn't need to just be a standstill shooter. It wasn't even his game. So I think they need to practice that too for Prince to be a movement shooter. Because I haven't seen Lakers do it when he's doing it in Atlanta and the Wolves. It's just confusing to me that when I saw a post earlier, yeah, like yesterday, that Prince is a standstill shooter, I was like, what? That's not his game.
No, it's not. And the problem with Prince this year has been that although the past 12 games he shot fairly well from three, he's a much better road 3-point shooter than he is at home. He shoots around 28% uh, from beyond the arc at home, Nick. And so tonight, what are you looking for, man? What are your keys to the game? The Hornets are coming in wounded right now. Came up short against the Clippers. I'm with Z. I think the Lakers should crush this bad, abysmal defensive team, man. What do you think?
Yeah, Sean, thanks for hosting, and what's up, Z? I'm really looking forward to seeing how Rui Hachimura starts off the game. Obviously, we just learned that he's going to be on the starting lineup. Um, I'm assuming that this just creates, obviously a more switchable, taller, bigger lineup that a lot of us Laker fans were already clamoring for. So let's see how it works. As you mentioned, Sean, the Hornets are handicapped, and it's up to the Lakers to really take advantage of that. So I'm hoping and expecting that it's a big win, that LeBron's minutes stay in the high 20s, low 30s at most, and that we're able to get a much needed win, and convincing win at Staples.
100%, Nick. Right now the Lakers are ninth in the Western Conference. Just a couple weeks ago, after winning the IST, they were fourth. So Lakers are coming in, losers of two of the past, six of the past eight. So I mean, they should play angry tonight, guys. I'm looking for a more concerted effort, more focused effort, more energetic effort, because you're coming in as the more rested team. You're coming in the veteran team. You're coming in the angrier team. As as much as they came back against the team across the hall, didn't matter because they lost. So the Lakers should feast on this LA double set, because usually it's the other way around. Usually a team ends up basically playing us to the hilt and coming up just short, or maybe pulling out a win, and then the team across the hall feasts on the double set afterwards. I want to be on the opposite end of that tonight. I want to see the Lakers dominate. They should. There should be a clear, at least a good 15-point win from the Lakers tonight. They need to be focused and well adjusted to what's going on, because as long as the passes are crisp, guys, if they have a season high of 37 or 38 assists again, they will blow the doors off the Hornets. But it's up to, I think, AD tonight to establish dominance early. Hornets are missing Mark Williams again. They're very, very fragile defensively. They don't have real paint protection, and AD should be able to dominate tonight, Z. And I'm not talking just about his ability in the low post. He should be able to be a 3-point scorer tonight. I'm not sure if you would agree or disagree.
That's Gerald and I's talking point about this, about AD shooting threes. Better if they simply push for the win, just win, and that's AD on the block first. I think AD is more of a rhythm player than people think, so him starting with the ball is better for him. And the one positive that I can say about Ham's what happened with this messy starting lineup is that AD is bringing up the ball from the other court to their court, so he's starting at the top. When you do that, you gain rhythm while you play because you have the ball much more, and you're allowed to decide on what you're going to do with the ball. And
Hey, Sean, I'm not sure I could hear Z. Sean, I think you're on mute.
Thanks, Nick. I think we lost Z there. Yeah. So, Nick, what are your keys to the game here. I also wanted to mention that Frank Ntilikina will also be out for the Hornets. So that's Hayward, Ntilikina, Ball, and Williams out for the Hornets tonight, Nick. So they're coming in, shorthanded. They're not a very good offensive team. They're an even more atrocious defensive team. They're prone to lapses offensively and defensively. So even without Cam in the starting lineup, Nick, the Lakers should be able to feast on these guys.
Yeah, Sean, no, I agree with you. That said, as we just saw with the Pistons and the Celtics, a team that's perceivably weak could give stronger teams, a run for their money. So we definitely can't get too comfortable. As far as keys to the game, certainly rebounds. That's something that we've been saying all season long, and also taking care of the ball. I think that the shots we can't force difficult shots. Let's try to work in the paint and then try to work outside as opportunities arise. But other than that, I think, we should be coming into this game ready to eat, like you mentioned, Sean, and ready to win with conviction. The Laker fans deserve it, and we need this gift post Christmas, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Tip off is just a couple minutes away. Before we end out here, it looks as though the Hornets are just going to try and live with Miles Bridges, and Nick Richards offensively. Those seem to be the go-to guys for them now. I think that the Lakers play even half decent on the perimeter. They should still roast the Hornets over a spit because this is just an awful team. And as we head out, any final thoughts in the game tonight, Nick?
Um, yeah, Sean, I'm actually curious. I know I saw, and you might have seen it too, some photos of today's practice. Apparently, Christian Wood was talking with Rob Pelinka. Obviously, it's up to speculation what was actually taking place between Pelinka and Christian Wood. I know he's been a topic conversation in the LFB and other NBA circles. And Sean, I'm wondering if you think Christian Wood is actually going to get some playing time tonight.
Ooh, against his former team, although he did play more for the Fort Wayne Hornets than he did the actual Charlotte Hornets. Did you know that, Nick?
No, I didn't know that, Sean.
Yeah, Nick. After we're done here, look up the all times games played in the G League. Christian Wood is in the top 10.
Well, I bet a lot of NBA or Laker fans don't know that.
Nah, I don't think they would. But on that note, Nick, I honestly think if you can just pulverize this team and just belt them behind the barn for 3 quarters, you won't need AD, and Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood can play in the fourth quarter. And with that, I want to thank my guests this evening that were LakerNic and Zangerstein, who were on the pregame with me. Tip off is in a few minutes over at Playback Guys. That's playback.tv/. Lakers Fast Break. Check us out there. And go Lakers tonight. Let's get a victory. See
Go
everybody
Lakers.
post.
Go Lakers. See you, Sean.
Later, Nick. See everybody.